Okay, y'all. We have a washed up NBA player who has turned Mason, y'all. He has to be a Mason. And he is peed off about me, bringing to the table that there's some Masons, my personal opinion, behind what happened to Nolan. So now, they sending one of their little minions my way, y'all. And Lord, I have really got under his skin. I tell you, I really, really have, y'all. Did a whole live line on me. Lord have mercy. How in the world did little old me get under his skin like that? Just talking about some people he don't even know, y'all. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. He didn't sit on the bench so long when they was trying to, act like he had a career. Who in the world put him on the team? He sit on the bench so long, y'all. His ass print still on it, okay? And he's mad at me because I'm talking about it. Y'all, what is wrong with these ex-NBA players? Boy, oh boy, oh boy. He beefing hard with himself, y'all. He's beefing with himself. Lord have mercy. He over here, he's coming to my page, taking, and Lord, he's, now mind you, he's on his page over there, sending his subscribers over here to my comment section, and they're saying some crazy stuff in the comment section like, stop talking about this family and all of this stuff. Then he is taking pictures of the comment, y'all. And then he's going back to his page, reading the comments, saying, look, they dragging her on her own page. Everybody that's on YouTube gets people in a comment section that disagree with them, agree or disagree. My thing is, y'all, and I'm gonna say this. Let me do my intro. Hello and welcome to my channel. Please like, share, subscribe if you like the video, and thank you all so much for watching. Thank you to my day ones, twos, threes, and fours. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you all, and welcome. This video is for entertainment and educational purposes only, so everything is alleged. Some is not. And the fair accuse is in my description box, y'all. So, let's get to it, y'all. Let's get to it. Now, what I was just about to say is, y'all, if you go to somebody's page and you do not like the things that they're saying, go to another page. That's all you have to do. Getting in a comment section and being disrespectful and all of that other stuff, it just makes you look stupid, because why are you on a page that you don't like in the first place? It makes no sense, y'all. Okay? It makes no sense. And he is over there taking pictures of the comment section, y'all. This guy, I told y'all this guy got too much time on his hands. He really, really does. And he's pitiful. He's petty. And he gets loud and he cusses at his own subscribers, y'all. And like I said before, I told y'all I was trying to figure out how the world was he getting $200, $100, and he wasn't really saying nothing major. And every day he got, people that's coming in this comment section leaving him, high cash apps. And now I'm finding out that this is why. If you are getting paid to steer narratives, this is how a lot of people get paid, y'all. This is how a lot of people get paid, through cash apps. This is why Jay-Z is under investigation right now, because they said crimes and stuff like that. They were paying people through cash apps. So this is why an investigation going on with him. And then we got all of these people that's saying that certain bloggers is getting paid under the table to steer narratives. People was just talking about this today with TMZ, that, people like Jay-Z and all of them got them wrapped around their finger. They put out the stories that they want them to put out. And they pay them. And this is how, certain bloggers that's so upset with little old me, is getting paid. Steer narratives. I keep telling y'all, this is a money game. My personal opinion. One story after another, after another, after another. It's a money game, y'all. And at the same time that these money games are happening, people are losing their babies, y'all. Losing their babies. And after the babies is gone, and then here go all of, the fame and the fortune just dropped in your lap. And you got people that talk about it, and you got some people that don't want to talk about it. I got people that came in my comment section and they was like, I was thinking the same thing you was thinking about the mother. I'm side-eyeing her. I didn't want to say it though. Do you know how many people is telling me they didn't want to say it? But they was thinking the same thing? I just said, if it's what I'm thinking, that's what I'm going to say. And that's what I was thinking, y'all. How do you laugh at a time like this? How do you get on social media? If this is true about the stories, we don't know. We didn't see no bodies. We don't know. We ain't seen no autopsies. We ain't seen none of this stuff. But how do you get on social media with just the stuff that's going around? We have 2 young women that came on social media today. And they said that, you know, the body could have been burned, y'all. At the same time this is coming out, the mama is saying, we gonna party. He wouldn't want us to be, you know, sad and eating and stuff like that. Party. I done seen clips from them inside the house now with a house full of people. Everybody sitting around talking, laughing, chilling, and stuff like that. It seemed like they've been partying. There's only so much company you can take, y'all. I'm just saying. There's only so much company you can take. And then you just be like exhausted with all the company, all the interviews, all the y'all. She busy. And like I said, how do you have time to see to the other ones, your other kids, when you run in the streets all day long? What is wrong with saying something ain't right about this picture if something don't seem right about this picture? I hope to God that she don't have nothing to do with this. I hope to God that she ain't a part of these secret little society cliques. I hope she's not, y'all. But finding out she's tied to all of these same people that's in the industry, that's tied to all kinds of mess. I'm just saying, y'all. I'm just saying. What are we supposed to do? Just ignore it? We're supposed to ignore her giggling and laughing. Acting like she's holding in a laugh every time somebody finna put the mic in her face. She holding in a laugh like she about to giggle and bust up laughing. But some of these male bloggers, she's pretty, so we're gonna look over it. Y'all remember the lady that her child came up missing and she never reported the child? Never reported the child. The mother and them had to start asking, where is my grandbaby? Before her to find out that the baby was gone. Yeah. They found stuff, evidence all in the car of the mothers and everything. And she got off, y'all. She got off. When they found the baby was demised, evidence that was the baby that was demised was in her own mama's car. And they got these expensive lawyers and they got her off and she got away with whatever happened to her child. She didn't even report the child even missing. We cannot say that every parent is a good parent. We can't say that because it's not true. You got some parents that care and some don't care. You got some that possibly care, but act like they care about spotlight, money, and all of that over anything. This blogger just did a whole live acting like I'm the only one that's saying this. I'm the only one. There's so many other bloggers that's saying this too. That something ain't right about the mother. There's something odd about her. Y'all, I don't know what to say. Now it's just her. She is lying on this woman. It's It's thousands and millions of bloggers out here. I am not the only one that's talking about the mother. But I'm the only one this blogger wanted to throw that up to. Why? Because I brought up Obama. Is Obama, you on the payroll of Obama too? Is you on the payroll of Jay-Z? Are you? I don't listen to your channel all the time like that, so y'all let me know. Have y'all listened to this particular blogger that's over there losing their mind? That couldn't sell tickets. That's why he got, kicked out the NBA, because he couldn't sell tickets. He couldn't get off the bench. How you gonna sell tickets? And he can't get off the bench. He is highly mad at me for some. Is you mad at me for talking about the NBA failed career? I found that out on the internet. So I didn't put that out either. What is wrong with him over there? I don't know. Now, some people is telling me that he has like little nervous breakdown stuff going on with him. I don't know. I really don't know what's going on with him. Okay, y'all? But he's crashing out over there on that page. I'm just here to tell y'all. Over a story. Over a headline, y'all. This is a serious case right now that's taking place. Because we don't know what we're going to find out about this baby. We don't know. And this autopsy is holds the key to everything. Everything. Who are lying or not. We already see that the sheriff is doing a little backtracking, a little something, okay? Because first he acted as if there was nothing to look at here, folks. No crime here. That's how he acted. Then he come back out and said that, they're investigating. Now, let me tell y'all what I heard in Word on the Street. Because some people act like when I say word on the street, it give them chills. Ooh. Word on the street, y'all. That, this whole autopsy report stuff situation, this is what I'm hearing now. That the first autopsy people, they don't want to release the autopsy. Okay, because of what's in it, okay, or it's going to be so different than the second one. The second people, which is the parents' autopsy report, word on the street is they don't want to release it because they're feeling like if they release it, then the people that had the first autopsy report, they're going to change what they had on there. Either way it go, it doesn't matter if this is true that the first and the second autopsy, they trying to wait for the other one to release it. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. And it goes to show you what I was telling y'all, that none of this adds up. Now it's a tug of war on who gonna release the autopsy first. Everything is stupid about this case. It makes no sense. The second autopsy report, which is the mom and them, theirs, release the autopsy report. It doesn't matter if you release it first or second or whatever. Because if he changes his report, he gonna look guilty for that. And you got a huge lawsuit against the police station because they said that nothing to see here. There was no evidence showing that he was taken out. Ain't that what John said, y'all? Ain't that what he said? So even if the second autopsy report comes out that there was some foul play, which the first autopsy sheriff said there wasn't, if they change their report or if they leave it the same, they still look guilty either way it goes. That this sheriff thought he was about to cover something up. This is why I'm saying that it seems like they are playing all of us. This is a serious matter. People is waiting to hear these autopsy reports because people about to tear shit up out here. This is what they're saying. And this is what they're trying to stop from happening because this martial law stuff, okay, y'all? Word on the street. It just amazes me that this circles around the same person. Then you find out they got ties to the president. Then you find out they got ties to the military. It's just so many things that's just adding up that don't make no sense that how hard they're going. How hard they're going. If you, even, y'all, let me tell you something. being Crump is not stupid. He not stupid. But apparently they seem like they think we're stupid. Because if I was a lawyer, even if I had to wait for the toxicology report to come back, I still would know if there's some foul play by the way that body looks. And there's nothing wrong with them releasing, how that body was looking. Nothing wrong with that. Why are being Crump and them holding that back? Is it going to come out that there's nothing wrong with the body? Is they searching and searching and searching for something that there's nothing there, and they done pump this up to be something that it's not? Because if there is an ounce of anything, why, if you can jump on every channel of the news, if you can jump on everybody's page on the internet, the least you could bring to the table is what shape the body was in. You can't let people know that's donating all of this money. You can't let them even have a clue of how the body was messed up. Look at all the people that bodies were messed up. Look at the guy that was wrapped up in that mat. You think that the family would have held back how he was really looking, even while they was waiting on that toxicology report? Wouldn't people be saying, wait a minute, I saw the body? Wouldn't a parent be saying something? I saw the body and it looks horrible. They did something to my baby, something. She's talking about a party. A party. That he would want us to party. Sound just like Clive Davis, don't she? When Whitney Houston passed away, she would want us to party. And then everybody else came out saying, no, Whitney wouldn't. Do y'all really think that if this baby was taken out the way that he was taken out, he would want people to be partying right now, y'all? Do y'all really think that? Huh? They're paying attention to everything people saying on social media. That's what they're doing. And they're trying to, y'all saw how hard she was trying to not laugh. And she started talking and the laugh still came out anyway. Y'all don't see how uncomfortable the people around her be looking when she's laughing. Y'all don't pay that no attention. Anyway, y'all, I had to jump up here and say something because it's getting crazy, y'all. It's getting crazy, y'all. When you got another blogger that'll stop doing what they doing. And I see it look like the views is dropping. Maybe that's why he called himself mad at me, because his views is dropping. And he got because a lot of these bloggers do that. They'll try to beef with somebody else just so they can get their views up too. So I've been getting people sending me videos. Somebody just sent me the video saying that, oh, he over there at it again trying to talk about you. And you know what, y'all? Don't send me no more videos with somebody talking to me. I could care about me. I could care less. For real, for real. Well, what's going on with these cases? Another blogger and what they're doing is the least thing that I care about. I could care less. That's all I can tell you. Unless they get outrageous where they call themselves trying to send out threats, then let me know that. Other than that, I could care less what they over there doing on their page. Because you're showing that you are a part of this a little elite situation. You're showing that this is where your cash apps is coming from. Your $200 cash app. If you're throwing cases, if you are steering narratives so that, the people that's guilty can get away with something, I guess that's worth them sending you that type of money for cash apps. That's what you planted on YouTube to do. Steer narratives. And you cannot stand when somebody else want to get down to the nitty gritty and find out what really is going on. This is what I do. I go in different angles to see if they talking about this, if they talking what they talk about with that. Does this make sense? Does that make sense? And then we narrow it down to what makes the most sense. And right now, what makes the most sense to me about this case is this is a money game. For the brotherhood, yo. That's how I feel about this. And everybody like, oh, do you think that she would do something like this to her son? It ain't that she sit up there and did it herself. But when you got people that has children that they passing along for a sacrifice, according to the little movies, and a lot of this stuff is in movies and everything else, and documentaries, okay, real life stuff. When somebody is passing that person over, they not doing it. The other people does whatever they're going to do to that person. And they're offered up. That's what happens. They not there watching it go down. They're just hearing about it later. And they had a field day probably with him. They got him on that island. He was over there by himself. Well, not by himself, but by himself according to anybody that cared about him. He was just like over there being by himself. And I believe they did him dirty, y'all. And a lot of other people do too. And I believe it's very odd and very suspicious that neither one of these people are giving you any information on this. It's like they're making you build up tension, build the tension, so people can get more peed off and more peed off and more peed off. Because the weight, okay, the weight gain on what happened. If you're going to jump in front of us every day, even if the mother, and people's in my comment section saying the mother didn't see the body yet. Then other people's jumping up, sending me messages saying she did see the body. So this is stupid, y'all. Did you see the body or did you not? Stop worrying about the cash app and what people saying about the money and talk about what's really going on with the case. If she was answering me, then answer this. Have you seen the body or not? What kind of condition was the body in when y'all saw it? Y'all think Ben Crump haven't seen the body yet? Y'all think that they haven't talked to the coroners and the autopsy report people? Y'all think Ben Crump haven't talked to these people yet about what condition was the body in? Even if they just said it, why they holding that information back so bad? Ask yourself that question. Before you come for me, answer that. Mr. I can't sell a ticket. I don't know why you would name yourself that when you couldn't sell a ticket. That's why they kick you off the team. And you over there mad, going crazy right now over somebody else's life. About to have a heart attack, y'all, over there. Just snap it out. I didn't watch the video of the last one that he made, and I'm not going to watch any of them anymore. I'm done with going over there to support somebody. Okay, y'all? I'm done with that. And don't send me no more videos talking about he said this and he said that. I could care less. He's showing you his true colors, y'all. And people, I told y'all, people are going to be exposed for stuff. You're seeing now that there are people on social media platforms that are getting paid off to steer narratives. And if anybody else don't go along with the plan like they're talking about, then all of a sudden you turn their way. He over there acting like I'm the one that took Nolan out right now. Y'all make it make sense. But anyway, y'all, let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Do y'all think that this blogger is an agent? Ask yourself this question. And answer this question. Am I the only one that's talking about her saying this? Because there's a lot of people saying this. A lot of people saying that's what they was thinking. They just didn't want to say it out loud. But Miss Lowdown going to give you the lowdown. I'm going to give it to you every which way. And you decide for yourself which one that you rocking with. Because right now I'm rocking with what happened to him. I don't know about that story about, the whatchamacall. I just put it out there and let y'all know this is the type of stuff they're putting out there. This type of stuff they saying, oh, this was cleared off the internet and this and that. That would be a motive. That would be a motive, okay? I don't know if it's true or not. I ain't hearing nobody talk about it. That would be a motive. If you got a company, you're about to take over somebody's company. It also would be a motive if you have sold your soul to the brotherhood and the sisterhood, y'all. That would be a motive too, because this is how they step up the ladder. They have to give up a sacrifice, y'all. I know people myself. I'm going to be completely honest with y'all. I know people myself that has children, y'all, that they done broke up with the first husband or the first baby daddy, and then they start dating somebody else. That other person they either marry or they stay with for a long period of time, and that person has children with that husband. I know for a simple fact, y'all, that sometimes that first child ain't treated like the last group of kids because it ain't their child. And sometimes, y'all, that happens too. Now, I don't know if that's his real daddy, the one that's on the news and all over the place with the mama. I don't know. I have no clue. I think he has a different name. So he is a stepfather. And I'm going to just say it like this, y'all. I've seen this happen in real life. A child get treated differently because some new ones come along. They're getting a lot of money off of his passing. They are. And it's a possibility that, this could be like any other things that we've talked about on this page with other artists, that little ones is passing away. And you got to go by people that is in this mess. Ricky Smiley started off with a sorority, whatever you call it. I don't know what the guys call theirs. But he started off with the same thing. Same thing. It's just like a whole bunch of others that's in this little Masonic stuff starts out with. They start off with pledging to these sororities and stuff like that. And then, they get deeper and deeper. They either go up in ranks or they fall off the map. They can't handle it. They can't handle it. Really, really quickly, somebody sent me a video earlier. And it was this woman. And she was saying that a lot of these sororities, when you go to these schools, the pledges and all of this stuff, what you got to do. And, when you had a little Hell Week and all of that stuff. She said that one of the things that they had to do was, and she said it's demonic as all outdoors. But just think about this for a second before I go. I want to put you in the mind of the sick people and the tests that they put on each other just to make sure that you're going to be down for the team, for the brotherhood and the sisterhood. So she said that this is what she had to do. She said it was 19 of them, 19 females. They had to get in line, one behind the other, one behind the other. Okay? And they had to, the first person in the front, they opened an egg up and put it in her mouth. She had to turn around and put the egg in the next person's mouth, from her mouth, without dropping a drip drop. And if they drop, and y'all know how slimy eggs is. If you drop it, you have to start all over. But if everybody spat in each other's mouth, from a germ to germs to germs to germs to germs to germs, and if it made it to the end, that egg, y'all, in that mouth to the last person's mouth, the last person had to swallow the egg. Out of all those 19 people, women in that line, you have to swallow an egg that came out of each one of their mouths. These are some of the things that they have to do to be a part of these sororities and stuff like that, y'all. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. These are some sick people. And then you find out the mother is in a sorority, the same one allegedly. That's what the paperwork say, y'all. It's Kamala Harris, them all tied together with Obama, all this stuff, y'all. And I asked the question, do y'all think there's red flags that this is tied to Obama and them now? And somebody came in my comment section and they was like, do you remember the cook passed away at the Obama's house? Yes, I do. I remember. And it was brushed under the rug like it didn't happen. They say he knew how to swim and everything. But that's not what I heard. I heard he knew some things. He knew some things. That's what I heard. But let me not say that, because somebody over there on their page gonna be like, ooh, she said that's what I heard. Y'all. Anyway, y'all, please like, share, subscribe if you like the video. Thank you all so much for watching. Peace.